Good morning, everyone. After a long time, almost 5 to 6 months later, again I have come with you with new videos, with new hope. But now I'm not going to upload videos related English grammar because recently our Madrasa Commission had declared their notification that they are going to arrange SLST upper primary 9, 10, and 11, 12. On this respect, I also decided to upload videos related SLST aspirants. So those who are interested to and those who have the intention to prepare for SLST 9, 10, 11, 12, please subscribe to my channel to get notification and get related videos like poetry, dramas, short stories, essays, and the other assigned syllabus. So now today come with us few basic introductory portions about 910 SLST examinations. Mainly in this video session, I will discuss what would be your strategy, how you will start your preparation, those who are beginners. At the same time, I would give you basic strategy portion of your 910 SLST examination. So first thing is that in the year 2016 we have observed that there are few students who had given their SLST 910, and the process of examination is somehow shifted from descriptive to MCQ based examination. And during that time, total number of questions were 150. Initially, before 2060, generally examination was based on descriptive questions. Exam questions were said by the question setter in a descriptive manner, that is 2 marks each question. And during this time it was the intention of the question setters, uh, mm, that whether the candidates, the students, or the learners can write in his own words or not. That was the main intention. But as much as time progresses, situations is getting changed, and it was the intention of the question setter of MCQ based questions that whether the students having full details knowledge or not. So as recently our SSC commission has declared that they are going to arrange SLST 9, 10, 11, 12 West Bengal in a very much central procedure. I mean, net set base. So it is my own assumption and it is my own opinion that uh, that maybe there is a great chance that uh, the number of questions will be 100. As you know that in net and set there are total 100 questions. So prepare from net and set basis, because recently in the year 2022, uh, you know that primary TET is uh, arranged, and rules regulation was totally changed, and it was notified in the notification recently by primary TET Parshad that examination will be held on according to central rules. So I think in SLST also the rules will remain same like net and set basis. So I think it is confirmed that examination may be taken according to the rules given on the net and set. So don't waste your time. So now let's move on the syllabus. So first discuss syllabus portion. Okay. So you know that in our syllabus 9, 10, mainly I will teach you 9 and 10 and 11 and 12, both the textual analysis at the same time grammatical portion. So again, I'm requesting those who are the aspirants for NET and for 9, 10, 11, 12 SLST, please subscribe to my channel to get my notification as much as possible and as soon as possible. So now let's discuss the syllabus. What syllabus you'll find in this portion, in this 9, 10 SLST examinations. First, you'll find the poetry. Poetry is the first. In a poetry, you will find total 18 poems. Total 18 poems. Second, you'll find short story. Second, you'll find short story. And in a short story, there are total 4 short story. In this short story collection, there are total 4 short stories like the Lagoon, the Lotus Eater, the Gift of Missile, the Ox. Next, you'll find essay. And in this essay portion, you'll find total 2 essays. One is Dream Children, and second is Principles of Good Writing. And there is also drama. And in this drama section, you'll find total 3 dramas. One is Sisters to Conquer, Arms and the Man, and Justice. Basically, this is the syllabus that you will have to prepare for your SLST 19 examination. At the same time, you will also have to prepare for grammatical portion. And in this grammar section, you'll find words formations, narration change, voice change, transformation of sentence, joining sentence, splitting, and the others related topics that I will discuss, that I will upload according to a demand. So why waste your time? So now let's move into the direct poem. Now today in your uh, wait. Okay. Now today I will discuss the basic introductory questions from William Wordsworth's brilliant romantic poem, Sonnet, The World is Too Much with Us. Let me tell few important tips how to prepare a poem. What would be the basic strategy of preparing a poem? That we'll have to keep in mind. Because if you watch minutely in the previous year questions in the year 2016, you will definitely find that questions will not be given only in textual analysis. The questions may be given, the questions may be set by the question setter from the out of sources like publication date, like written date, like the genre, like the rhyme scheme, and all these things. So while reading a poem, basically poem and drama, you will have to know basic introductory portion about the author, about the age when the particular works is written, and such type of basic things you should keep in mind, because this is not a descriptive question examination, this is MCQ portions. It was the intention of the question setter or the examiner, whether the students or the learners or the candidates having profound knowledge on this topic or not. That was the main intention. So now let's come the poem The World is Too Much with Us. This is the name of the poem. This is the name of the title of this poem. The world is too much with us. So in this video, I will give you in a very much easy way to teach you the basic portion, the basic points, and I can guarantee it. Whatever points I will mention in this video, if you note down my notes, my important portions, that is enough for your examination. So now the title of this poem is The World is Too Much With Us. As I've told you recently that poet's name is William Wordsworth. Poet name is William Wordsworth. Poet is William William Wordsworth. Poet is William Wordsworth. He is the poet of this poem. So first say something about the poet William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth was renowned a great poet in the age of romantic period. So romantic age or romantic period started from 1798 by the creation of lyrical ballads by William Wordsworth with his friend S.T. Coleridge. So William Wordsworth believes that poetry must be written by great close contact with nature. Nature is the thing that can soothe man's pains, man's disasters, man's sorrow, and all these things. So, this is William Wordsworth. And you will have to keep in mind what was the intention, what was the occasion behind writing, behind composing this poem. That is very much important. Because William Wordsworth felt that during the last phase of 17th century or the beginning of 18th century, people have somehow connected with nature, but as much as the time is progressing in 1830, 80, 40, 80, 50, people become so much civilizations. People became cutting off from the nature. People are addicted to somehow industry. People are become addicted to city oriented, techno oriented, and the poet William Wordsworth is disgusted such type of thoughts we have with us, because while the worldly people, the world is very important, because the world here refers to the worldly people. They are addicted to the materialistic pleasings, materialistic objects like power, like wealth, like possessions. Such type of things we spoil our time, we spend our time throughout our life. So this was why did William Wordsworth write this poem? Because William Wordsworth uh, felt that, observed that the worldly people became addicted to the materialistic things instead of close nature, instead of taking a taste, taking a flavor of nature. That is why he did publish this poem. So this was the occasion. So first thing, who is the poet? Second thing, what was the occasion? Now I would teach you. I'm going, please note down when the poem was written. The poem was written in the year 1802. Again I'm repeating, the poem was written 1802. The poem was written 1802. Sorry for that. So this was a written date. The poem was written 1802. And publication date, very important. Written date and publication date is not the same. Let me tell you, one, publication date and written dates are different. The poem was written in the year 1802, but publication date is 1807. Publication date is 1807. Written date is 1802. Publication date is 1807. Now, let me tell you what is the genre of this poem. What is the best genre of this poem? Because there are so many genres like sonnets, like dramatic monologue, like metaphysical poems, and so on. So, this is a poem This is a poem. Name of this genre is sonnet. Name is sonnet. So this is the genre. And since our HS, we have known there are two types of sonnets. One is Italian sonnet or Petrarchan sonnet, and second is English sonnet or Shakespearean sonnet. And this is a sonnet known as Italian sonnet. Italian sonnet. And let me tell you what is Italian sonnet. Italian sonnets is generally divided into two parts, octave and sestet. Italian sonnets are basically divided into two parts, octave and sestet. The first 8 lines basically discussed problem of this poem, complexity of this problem of this poem, and the rest of this poem or 6 lines, the last 6 lines of this poem discussed the solution, the resolution, the solution of this problem. Now let me tell you what is the rhyme scheme. What is the rhyme scheme of this poem? Write down. Please write down. ABBA, ABBA, ABBB, ABBA, ABB, ABBA, ABBA, CDC, CDC, CDCD. Again write down. What is the rhyme schema of this poem? Because maybe these questions maybe come in your next examination, so why not note down this information. ABBA, ABBA, CDC, DCD. This is the rhyme scheme. And last but not the least, from the introductory portion questions, what is the theme of this poem? As I have told you that what is the occasion, William Wordsworth observed that gradually people like worldly people are addicted to the materialistic objects, and they are cutting off from the nature, from the beautiful aspects of nature, from the close contact of nature. And that is why William Wordsworth had composed this poem. So this was the intention, occasion, reason behind composing this poem. But what is the theme of this poem? So let me tell. The first theme is reaction against the first industrial revolution and growing civilization. Again, please write down. Reaction against the first industrial revolution and growing civilization. It is very important to note that when it was in the year 1813, 40, 50, 60, somehow situation remains changed. People becoming very much modernistic, civilized, and they are addicted to industrial revolution and growing civilization, and somehow trying to separate themselves, trying to somehow cutting off from themselves nature. So this was a negative or somehow a monotonous nature, disgusting impact of William Wordsworth. And second theme is the poet laments the withering connection between humankind and nature, between humankind and nature, blaming industrial society, blaming industrial society. So please, again, I am just try to recapitulate whatever I have discussed in now. One is who is the poet. Second question, when the poem was written. It was written 1802. When the poem was published, 1807. What is the name of the genre? 18 sorry sonnet. What and what sort of sonnet it is? Italian sonnet. And in an Italian sonnet, there are two parts, octave and sestet. The first 8 lines are discussed in problems, and the last 6 lines discussed about the solution. What is the rhyme schema? ABBA, ABBA, CDC, DCD, and what is the theme of this poem? There are two themes. First theme is that reaction against the first industrial resolution or revolution, sorry, and growing civilization. And second theme, the poem laments the withering connection between humankind and nature, blaming industrial society. So this is the portion that I have covered, that I have discussed in details. What would be your strategy, what would be your uh, game plan. At the same time, syllabus I have already discussed, and the introductory portions of the world is too much with us. Thank you.